Soulja Boy is in a lot of trouble, and apparently he's broke. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Alright, let's get into it. So Soulja Boy apparently has a lot of financial struggles at the moment. In early 2023, he was found guilty of assaulting his girlfriend from an assault that happened in 2019, where he was accused of using a gun to assault her by putting it against her head, apparently. At first it was just a bit of an assault which was going to go away, but then the officers found a gun in his house which violated his probation. It eventually resulted in him being found guilty for the assault, and the ex-girlfriend was then rewarded over $400,000. And by the way, the assault lasted apparently over 6 hours, so it was quite a stressful situation you can imagine for the young female. But Soulja Boy is apparently refusing to pay the $400,000, saying that he can't afford it. But the judge went into his records, which showed that he has a very expensive lifestyle. For example, his rent alone is $25,000 a month. He has cars that are worth like $250,000. They've even suggested that he liquidate his assets, but Soulja Boy's attorney has stated that even if he did liquidate, he couldn't afford to pay the female the money. And also, the cars and all the assets are important for Soulja Boy's image. It's a far cry for the rapper born DeAndre Cortez way. Soulja Boy broke onto the music scene with that huge song Crank That Soulja Boy in 2007, which actually went diamond, which sold over 10 million. So it's crazy to think that he might not have any money or enough money to support his lifestyle. Remember that song brought out that big viral dance, catchy hook. Everybody was catching on to him. He was one of the first rappers to really blow up on YouTube, and he produced that beat himself, so you know he got lots of money for that. But besides that song, which is obviously his signature biggest song of all time, he had notable other songs such as Kiss Me Through the Phone, Turn My Swag On, that was a big song, that one. Pretty Boy Swag, that was a good one as well. That whispering he did was really cool. To list out his studio albums, he had his debut album in 07, which was SouljaBoyTellHim.com. He had I Soulja Boy Tell Him in 2008. He then had the DeAndre Way in 2010, Promise in 2019. That was his studio albums. In terms of his mixtapes, he had Unsigned and Still Major, the album before the album, in 2007. And the Teen of the South in 2007 as well. 2008 he had Teen of the South 2, Cortez in 2009, Skateboy in 2009 as well, and then the last mixtape he did of note was The Last Crown. But overall his music often incorporates like elements of trap, electronic and party orientated music, and his collaborations list is quite long as well, from 50 Cent to Chris Brown, etc. He's not completely loved by his music, but who is? He divides opinion like any artist. But this is one of many things of Soulja Boy in terms of controversies. Remember, he was meant to have like a celebrity boxing match. Was that with Chris Brown? I think it was back in the day. Floyd Mayweather was going to get involved in that. Other controversies was sampling music that he didn't get authorization for. That was more in his early career. He had internet beefs, like I said, with Chris Brown and other YouTubers and personalities. But it's probably just for clout, all that stuff as well. But he's never really been a hip-hop star that has a lot of diss songs. But he has a lot of really famous hip-hop moments, like you remember when he goes, Drake, on The Breakfast Club. Then there was that part where he had military service claims, because in 2006 Soulja Boy faced criticism for claiming he would join the US Army and do big things for the military. Then he had that gun possession in 2014, where he was arrested in Los Angeles for illegal possession of a firearm, and it was loaded as well. What do you think about Soulja Boy Tell Him? What do you think of the boy? Do you still like the guy? Do you still follow him? What do you think about him not having enough money to pay his ex-girlfriend for this assault? Do you think it's excessive? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. It's Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.